Welcome back to Basic Improvisation on Guitar. Today I'll be talking about the theory behind improvisation. Now, the random scale I chose is the G major scale. So let's look at what and how a scale is constructed. A scale is constructed of 7 notes, and there is a pattern on how these notes are arranged. So first you take the first note of the scale, and then from there we go a whole step, a whole step, a half step, a whole step, a whole step, a whole step, and a half step. Now you might ask yourself, what's a whole step and a half step? Well, it's actually really simple. A half step is a transition of 1 fret on the guitar, while a whole step is a transition of 2 frets on the guitar. Here, let me show you on the guitar. We'll figure out the G major scale. So first find G on your guitar. So we got G. Now we're going to go a whole step. So that means a transition of 2 frets to A. Then we'll move again a whole step to B. And then a half step. So there's only transition of 1 fret. C. Whole step, D, whole step, E, whole step, F sharp, and then a half step to go back to the first note of the scale, G. Now, this was played obviously on 1 string, so you can visualize this. It's much easier to visualize on 1 string, but the guitar has 6 strings, and for the pentatonic scale, it'll be easier to visualize how it works if I show you the scale across the 6 strings. So let's take a look at the G major scale across the 6 strings. So we have G, A, we get B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, and this obviously repeats. And we'll include an A there, because this will help us with the pentatonic. Alright, so what is, how do we derive a pentatonic from the major scale? Well, what the pentatonic does is that it takes a few notes out of the major scale, or excludes a few, however you want to look at it. It takes the first note, the second note, the third note, the 5th note, and the 6th note. So we go back to the major scale and pick out these notes. So we go the first note, we go the second note, the third note, the 5th note, the 6th note, and then we go back to the first note, which is G, and then we continue this on, again, repeat it up here, and this brings us back to the G, and then we'll add the A. Alright, so this is how you can derive the pentatonic starting from the first note of the scale of a G major scale. In the next tutorial, I'll be showing you how to alternate the pentatonic scale, so you will be able to play it on different positions by starting on different notes of the scale. So I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next tutorial. Thank you.